heart. The ruler of all the organs, according to Chinese medicine, is the heart. So the sound of the heart is ha, H-A, 3 times. Empty, 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 empty. Okay. Hands to the spleen. Pop quiz, spleen, left. The sound of the spleen is whoo, W-H-O-O-O. And you can do these sounds audibly, like whoo, like make a sound, a vibration, or you can make it that whisper. But whatever you choose, let that sound carry through the entire exhalation. Okay, so breathing in. Whoo. Slide the hands to the liver on the right. Just go slide onto the right. Sound of the liver is sh, S-H-H-H-H. So 3 times, please, breathing in. Resting the hands on the legs. Breathing into the entire constellation of inner organs and the lines, the meridians, the rivers, the wires that connect organ to organ by way of chi, prana, life force. The element associated to your liver, which will be our focus today, is the element of wood. So imagine some trees, and inside the tree a system of tubes. And these tubes, they transport nutrient from the root to the leaves. And now think of your bones in the same way, as a system of tubes that are alive. Bone marrow, think about the tubes of your blood vessels, literally transporting nutrients, sustenance, to like your fingertips and your toe tips. What's happening inside is happening outside. So connect to this woody element of you. And we go strong in our practice together, each one of us becoming a tree in this most spectacular forest. 3 ohms. Breathe in. Hands to Anjali in front of the heart. Interlace fingers, press palms forward, chin to the chest, round. Look into your heart center, look into the navel center. When I said forest, what kind of forest came to mind? What kind of tree? Inhale, curl up. And exhale, round. Inhale, curling up. Exhale, rounding down. Sit tall, separate the hands, reach out through fingertips, twist to your right. Good. As soon as I twist, I always feel my kidneys. See if you can feel the kidneys gently being squeezed, gently being hugged. Good. Come back to center, and other side, twist left. Feel the other kidney, the watery nature of your kidney. Come back to center. Lower the right hand down, side bend. And then turn your heart towards your right thigh and fold. Nose to knee alignment. Nose to knee-ish alignment. Good. You can walk your left fingertips away. 2 more moments here. Breathe into left kidney. If you've been practicing since this beginning of the organ tour, this might feel like very familiar. Yeah? Left kidney, no question, right? I know where my left kidney is, and I connect that to the sensation within this pose. Right? That's the mission here, connecting sensation to inner verse. Okay. Come back, side bend. The core is engaged as we do this. Engage all parts, circumference of the core, other side. Much safer for the lower back. Locate sensation, right? Oh, it's here, it's here, it's here. All right, let's take it to the QL, to the right kidney, fold. Nose to knee alignment, roughly. You can walk those fingertips away from you, and then relax your right leg. Good, Caroline. It's like, ugh. If your right leg could exhale, let it exhale. Let your right glutes exhale, exhale, good. If we don't practice like exhaling and releasing, we might forget how to do it, okay? One more breath. And come back to the side bend. Rise up to the center, touch the palms together, hands to the heart. Good. A review, Anjali Mudra or Abhaya Hridaya Mudra, and I'll offer this in some standing poses, so let's figure this out now. Make a cross at the wrist, the palms are facing out. Hook your pinky together. Good. Skip the ring finger. Hook your middle. So now, palms are facing out. Now do it. Yep. Cross the index, and then touch your thumb and your ring finger together. And then hold this lower towards sternum. This is the fearless heart. The element of the heart is fire. And the meridian lines run in the arms and into the fingertips. Okay, one more breath. Good. All right. And now release that, shake out the wrist, and then let's come into this, whatever this is. Release your feet out, hold your thighs, lift them up, and point your toes really, really strong. Like you're trying to curl your toes towards the sole of the foot. So point, point, point. And then you can lift this up any height. See if you can see your big toenails, and then curl them away so that they could go out of sight. And feel the stretch along the top of the foot. If this is too much, you just do one leg at a time, just as good. Point, 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 point. Keep going, keep going. Lower the toe tips down, lower the feet down, give yourself a hug. Your liver meridian line originates in the center of your big toenail. Yeah, so in all of our postures today, they're gonna seem very familiar. We're doing that same sequence, you know, warrior 3, bend, 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 land the foot, turn to the warrior 2. we're gonna keep that foot pointed to activate and stimulate your liver meridian line. So it goes from the big toe up the top of the foot, up the shin, into the knee, quadriceps, psoas, and up towards the torso. Okay, so let's do that again. Come to boat pose, one leg or both, point the toes, any height. You can free the arms this time, or not. All right, start to stoke the fire of the heart, right, like you're creating a hot tub inside the body, the fluid of your kidneys being warmed by the fire of the heart, yeah? And this warm liquid is circulating through the tubes of the body into the tree of yourself. If I forget tree pose today, you should just do it. I think I'm gonna forget it. Okay, all right. Cross the ankles, please. Tabletop position. Whoa. Cat and cow is nice and easy. Hello to the spine. Hello to everybody. Yay. All right. If you have an ankle injury, foot injury, or like toe injury, this might not work, so don't just do it with the toes tucked, or don't do it. Everybody untuck the toes, please. Firm up the hands, thumb knuckles, especially index knuckles, and then lift your knees while you're on the top of the foot. And the body will tell you immediately if it's too much, there's pinching or sharp pain, so don't do it. And then lower the knees down. Cow pose, belly down, soften, heart pulls through, and then cat pose round. Good, come to neutral please, and now point your toes, like really strongly back so the toes are not sickling. Right? Sickling means the toes are turning in, yeah? Okay, you can look at your feet, make sure the toes aren't pointing in, and then lift the knees. Right? Love your hands, your wrists. Yeah, good. One more breath. And then lower the knees down, tuck the toes, downward dog. Do you feel the tops of your feet? That's what we're trying to do here. You know, the books and the maps, like the Meridian, these like Chinese medicine books, they look crazy. There's like this like indescript man, and he has all these lines, different colors, and they run through acupoints in the body that have fabulous names like Jaw Chariot and the Middle Emperor. And then, you know, you do a pose like that, toe tip, table, and you feel them. So that's what I'm into. Come forward, plank pose, please. Turn the top of the left foot to the ground. That's it. And then rock that left foot side to side. So you're kind of massaging the top of the foot while engaging the core, wakey, wakey. Good, and then switch. So tuck the left toes and untuck the right, and roll side to side. Good morning. Okay, good morning. Udi on a belt, good morning. Shoulders, stable. And then retuck the right toes. Bend the elbows, chaturanga. Breathing in, cobra up dog, your choice. Breathing out, Adho Mukha down dog. That top of the foot stretch, I want you to feel that in your upward dogs today. Like you haven't felt the tops of your feet before, okay? All right, tiptoe middle of the mat, please. Hands to the feet, fold, dangle. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. What's the sound? Halfway lift. Again. Stand tall, reach up. Hands to the heart. We're gonna do that tree pose now, so I'm definitely gonna forget. Okay, bend the left knee into tree pose, any variation, calf, floor, thigh, half lotus, whatever. The color of the liver energy is green. Thanks for the pants, Bree. See, you're wearing green too. Green. So what kind of green? Olivey green, forest green, emerald green. The green of a new bud or leaf, you know, connect to a green. Connect to the tubes in your body and the tubes within a tree. And let this breath flow. If you want to change your hands, you can. Maybe fearless heart. Just a few moments. you want to challenge the balance, look up. If you want to challenge it more, lift the right heel. I'm doing it in my imagination. One more breath. Good. Release, release, shake, shake, shake. One half sun. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana, bow. Halfway lift. Stand tall, reach up. Hands to the heart. Tree other side. Ardha Vrikshasana. Oh, feels great. Alright, find the mudra or change the hands. Grow roots underneath your left foot that we sway like the trees, you know, they sway the most at the tops. The best perspective, you know, where the hawks land towards the top. You have a lot of perspective, right, but it's the wobbliest. And the roots close to the ground are the most stable. You know, visibility is a little less. And the thing I'm learning from the trees is that they have no problem letting go. They don't hang on to those leaves that are dying off, they let it go. One branch needs to go, they let it go. So I try not to hang on too tightly to the outer layers. One more breath. And release. Shake out the hands, breathe in, arms up. Uttanasana, bow to the nature that is within you. Halfway lift. Exhale, liver sound. Good, downward dog, please. Lower knees, chest, and chin. Are we there? Yeah? I can't see you. Okay, come forward, cobra. Press the big toenails down. Big toenails. Good. And then tuck toes, bend knees, downward dog. Come forward, plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Feel the big toes pressing down. And then downward facing. Very nice. Right leg up and back, please. Step forward between the hands. Lower the left knee down. Untuck the left toes. Point the left toes back so strong and then lift the back knee. Look back at the foot. Make sure there's no funky sickling. Your left big toe is pointing straight back. Point the toes to assist in that. Good. Lower the knee down. Downward dog, go back. Left leg up. Step forward, right knee down. Point right toes back strong. Activate that whole top of the foot and lift the right knee. Look back, make sure there's not anything funny happening. Right? And then engage your core so much. Activate, activate. Good, Michael, I saw that. Lower the right knee down. Downward dog. Right leg up. Step forward, left knee down. Point the left toes back. Lift the left knee. Yeah, is it possible to engage your core, right? And the inner inseams of the legs that the hands can lift? Maybe to the heart? Maybe not, don't worry. Hands down, left knee down, and then rock the hips back. Ardha Hanuman, Ardha Hanuman. That's it, hamstring stretch. Flex your right foot, spread the toes, then push out through your right big toe mountain thingy, yeah? Very nice. Downward dog. Let's take a flow in between. Plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward dog. Feel your liver meridian. Downward dog. Go back. Left leg up. Step forward. Right knee down, untuck right toes, point your right toes like, ooh, and then lift. Maybe fingertips. And if that's going well, hands to the heart. Steady, right? Difficult, close to the ground. Point those right toes back. Hands down, right knee down. Retuck the right toes, rock the hips back, hamstring stretch. Yeah? Really activate left foot. Lift those toes, spread them apart. You know, level 2 plus, you know, is that we really are understanding those details. And that's what makes this advanced, so to speak. Like I can feel my ring, like my 4th toe. All right, downward dog. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward face. Downward face. Right leg up. High lunge. Cactus. Feel your heart meridian line. From the heart, moving across your arms, inner forearms, up to the pinky. Good. Let's twist to the right. Open the arms, lean back, reverse. Notice if the mind is pushing you to go deep, 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 and listen to the body instead. All right, come back, high lunge, like water, okay? Hands to the heart. Anjali or Abhaya Hridaya. Settle. And then Virasi. Once you establish foundation, point left toes. Curl toes towards sole of foot. Draw energy up from the sole of your right foot, like your soul work. Shoulders broad. Bend right knee a little more. Keep those left toes pointed, like an arrow pointing towards where you're going. And then land that foot, lower the left heel, spin your chest to the left, wiggle the legs, you know where we're going. Or not. Feel your hands, feel your fingertips. And when you've established root, then open the arms. Viratu. Palms up, look inside right palm. Connect to the masculine nature of yourself. Be awake. Everybody has a masculine side. Connect to yours. I have to say it, not male, masculine. The part that's shining and awake. The one that gives. Very nice. Reverse, please. Return, warrior 2. Unbend the front knee, triangle pose. Uttita, extended. Yeah, triangle pose. Take your right hand, just listen to my voice if you can't see me. Right hand to the spleen. Left ribs. Good, take the top arm diagonal so you're making a nice long line with the right side of your body. That's it. Feel and breathe into your right hand. Joanne, lean back. Lean back. Yeah, stay open, spacious. Good. One more breath. Rise up, please, warrior 2. Reverse. Downward dog. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha, upward facing. Exhale, adum. Feel your big toenails. All right, left leg up and back. Point those toes. Step forward, high lunge. Good, cactus. Twist to the left. Open the arms, reverse. Yeah, be sweet to your kidneys here. And just a little squeeze, a gentle squeeze. To remove a little bit of excess fear so that we can hold more creativity in the kidney energy. And return, please, high lunge. Hands to the heart. Your gesture, your mudra of choice. The hands are by the sternum, not by the throat. Yeah, good, all right, tip forward. Warrior 3. Point your right toes back. Imagination, your shoulders are level. Typically that means left one needs to lift. Curl right toes back, activate liver meridian. If you're wondering what the energy liver holds, it's anger, and kindness. Whoa. Bend the left knee, compassion, a little more. Keep pointing the right toes back, back, back. And then lower right foot down, right heel down, spin the chest to the right. Adjust feet, left toes are pointing straight ahead. So it's the Vira 2 legs. Hold your hand gesture in front of your hands a little longer. Reignite the shade of green. Imagine your breath is green, full of life. One of my SAT words I still remember is verdant. Yeah. Green and full of life. Open the arms, please. Vira 2. Palms up, look into the left palm. Connect with your feminine side. I have students who identify as male say, wow, I'm really connecting to my feminine side. And that makes me like really happy. So be courageous here. Connecting into the restful, parasympathetic, the softness of the moonlight. Yeah, we need both. We are joyful when we can balance the two. Reverse, please. Ooh. And return, Vira 2. Unbend the front knee, triangle. Ooh. Bring your left hand to the liver. The liver is the only organ inside the body that can regenerate itself. In fact, you only need 25% of your liver to grow a whole one. Top arm diagonal, make a long line from your right fingertips to your right foot. And there's one organ outside the body that can do that, that's the skin. Thank you, Manish. I always remember that. One more breath. And rise up. Ooh. Warrior 2. Reverse. Vinyasa. Connect to the felt senses in your body. Float your right leg up and back and point your right toes. I would love for us to really feel
the felt sense of the skin and the muscle and the tendon on the top of your right foot right now. Whatever you need to do to activate that sensation. Yeah, good. Knee to the nose. Keep the toes pointed to the right elbow, down to the right wrist. Take your time. Bring it up to the right armpit, and then outside the right shoulder. Ekapada, anyone? Yeah. Good, and then three-leg dog. Keep those right toes pointed. High lunge. Hands to the heart. What version? Your choice. Sometimes the roots are like twisted, and sometimes they're not. Like our life. Sometimes we feel very twisted in our life, and sometimes we don't. We need both. We will have both. Virasi, please. Keep those left toes pointed. Bend the right knee slowly until your belly comes very close to your right quadricep. And know here, you are strengthening, you are liberating any obstructed chi in your liver meridian. Point the left toes so the chi has somewhere to go. And then step that left foot back. Left heel down, turn the chest to the left. Free the arms, veer to reverse. Veer to come back. Left arm behind the back, half bind. And imagine left forearm is like a little friend for the kidneys. Reverse and this half bind. And then bring the right forearm to the right thigh. Supported half side angle. Yeah? Keep that left shoulder rolling back. The right knee pressing to the right. And then organize your breath now that the tubes in your body are like twisted, right? You're manually positioning your body in shapes to change the course of the fluid, the prana, or your breath. You're changing how it's floating just by changing the shape of the body. Free your right arm, float it up. Hold like this, palm facing up. And then, organize yourself. Chest open. Good, Karen. Lean back. Yes. Reverse one more time. Oh, downward dog. Woo-hoo. Plank pose. Knees, chest, chin. Cobra. Press your liver meridian down into the ground. Downward dog. Stay or one more vinyasa of your choosing. Adho Mukha, downward facing. I forgot my Oura ring. This is not counting. I'm just gonna watch. All right, float your left leg up and back. Speaking of the liver, I was so angry yesterday. Curl those toes in, please. Activate the top of the left foot. I did this like 60-minute Peloton ride, and after, Aura was like, didn't get it. Didn't get my workout. And I was like, ah.
Picture it didn't happen.
Didn't happen. Draw the knee into the nose, please. Keep those left toes pointed. To the left elbow, slowly. To the left wrist, even more slowly. Up to the left armpit, maybe to the shoulder. Ekapada Kundinyasana 2 is the one without the twist. Ow! Everybody, 3-leg dog. Take it back. Left leg up. Repoint those toes, please. Yeah, and so the other quality, high lunge. held by your liver, other than anger, is kindness, right? Kindness and compassion. If anyone took my Green Tara yoga sound workshop, right, we're revisiting that. Kindness, compassion is held by the liver. Hands to the heart. Basically, I forgive my aura ring. Vera 3. Keep the right toes pointed, please. When the body is full of anger, there's very little possibility of kindness. On the flip, if the liver energy is full of kindness and compassion, there's no space for anger. Think about the monks, Thich Nhat Hanh. He's so full of compassion, I cannot imagine him. Bend the left knee a little at a time until your belly is almost resting. And imagine that green light is flowing, it's pulsing in the tubes of your liver meridian. Left big toe steady on the ground. Good, step back. You know where we're going. Vera 2. Warrior 2. Connect to the saliva in your mouth, connect to the sweat, like the liquid. If you blink your eyes, maybe the liquid in your eyes. What's happening outside is happening inside. This connectivity. Good, reverse. Warrior 2, come back. Bring your right hand behind the back, half bind. Let the right forearm greet the kidney or kidneys. I told you I worked with somebody who gave her one of her kidneys to a stranger. Amazing. You know, kindness. Speaking of kindness, ooh, wow, amazing, right? Good, and then reverse in this half bind. Bring your left arm to the left thigh in this supported half bound, half side angle pose. Take that right shoulder, shrug it up towards the ear, and then roll it back. So you're leaning back, not leaning. Good, exactly. So the collarbones are shining. Good, all right. With endurance, right? Cultivating endurance, free your left arm forward, palm facing out. Can you offer this effort, not for yourself, maybe to the health of your favorite forest, maybe to the health of this planet? You make an effort to walk each step with compassion. Very nice, reverse. Vinyasa, like water. Feel your liver meridian. Good job. Step your left foot forward and then walk your hands to the right, coming into a wide leg forward fold. Was this Prasarita? Yeah. Turn your toes out. Turn your toes out. Good. And then start to bend. One knee at a time. Just getting into that hip crease. As much as possible, send your bum back. That's it. My preference is to have my toes pointed out. Some people like it more parallel, but not pointing in is the safe route. If you can afford it, there's enough energy, enough juju in the tank, you start to go faster. However, with control. And each side you go, the knee that is not bent is finding full extension. Yeah. Have you ever seen the wind blow so hard that the trees are like, wow, they're like bending all the way over? Like that, chest is steady, right? Upper body's really not moving that much. And we're just gliding side to side. Keep going. fanning the fire of the heart, right? The tapasya, you know, the stuff we don't want to do, but we do anyway because we know that it's good for us. 10 more seconds. Okay. Pause in the center, adjust your toes pointing forward or a little in, and fold. Fold. Let the tubes bend in half of your tree and let the nutrients flow down your spine, down into the head, liquefying, yeah, nurturing all your inner organs. If you're like, I want to go upside down, and I know how to do it, and I have no fear of rolling into the person in front of me, then come on. That'd be a good lesson in anger. But honestly, don't do that. You could really hurt someone, okay? If you're upside down, you should be, in theory, able to lift your head up off the ground, just for a second. If you're inverted, come down slowly. Nice. Let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders, come halfway up, and start to heel toe your feet all the way together. You're still facing the long edge of your mat until the feet are hip distance. Yeah, so you're in a Uttanasana, forward fold, facing the long edge of your mat. All right, fun. If you can plant your hands down onto the ground, your palms to the ground, go ahead and do that. If you can't and you have blocks, place them under your hands. If you're in studio, you want blocks, you don't have them, they're about 100 in the back. So put them under your hands and then lift your right leg straight up off the ground. Keep that leg straight, so you're using the outer hip. And then bring this leg out to the side. When you look to the right, you can see your toes. They're not going towards your butt, they're going towards your face a little more. And then let's pulse up and down. And if you get angry, maybe you use the sound. Like you're hushing the anger in yourself. Good, keep going. Keep going. When the liver energy is full of compassion, there's no space to be angry. Yeah, my goal is to not be angry when I'm driving. Really not be angry. So you feel this anger in your hip, perhaps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg and fold. You can thank my teacher Tony Kupal for that one. Soothe the fire. Calm the breath. And then Malasana. Wow, that feels good, huh? For me. If you want to find Abhaya, Hridaya, Mudra, you can. Connect to the water of your kidneys. Connect to the fire of your heart. The earth element of your spleen. And the wood of your liver. Each element feeds the other one, and when you go the other way around, each element curbs the other one, like checks and balances. The wood, when it dries, it feeds the fire, right? You go the other way around, the fire burns down, breaks down the earth.
breaks down the wood into earth. If you need a crow pose to make your day feel more complete, come in, Bakasana. Wherever you are, whether your big toes are up off the ground or connected to the ground, feel your big toes. Nice now. One more breath. And return. Malasana, everybody. Release the hand gesture, hands down, lift the hips, point the toes forward. Bring them back to hip distance apart. No jibber jabber, let's do it. Hands down to the blocks or to the floor. Lift the left leg straight up, lift it to the side. Look to the left, make sure you can see your toes. Yeah, and then pulse. How high doesn't matter. Are you doing this with your full heart, your full intention, right? Like attention. What if this could dissolve some anger that we no longer need? And just a reminder, we need anger, and the anger is not bad, okay? I have to say that. Sometimes we need anger, a little oomph, to get something done, to show up to the protest, you know, to stand up for the child who cannot fight for themselves. You know, a little anger is okay. It's when we hang on to it too long, and it becomes this residual film that stays on you, and you become the grumpy old man, you know, or the grouchy old woman, and you think that's just the way I am. Not true. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Fold. Bring your hands to where you are feeling this, like your glutes, your hip flexors. Thank you, everybody. Find your way back, downward facing dog. Plank pose. Knees, chest, and chin. Pause. If the shoulders are feeling open, find an interlace behind the back. Release hands, slide forward, cobra. Ooh. Big toes, big toes, big toes. Lower down. Walk hands forward. Supported cobra. Stick your tongue out. Maybe you're not angry. Good for you. Okay. And like the holy grails of yoga is to like temper that reaction, you know, temper that thoughtless reaction, knee jerk. If we can put just a tiny millisecond of pause before we react, we're doing it. Good. Lower the chest down, hands by the hips, please. Press your big toenails down. Feel the tops of your feet on the mat, on the earth. Keep them pressing down, kneecaps lifting up off of the ground, quadriceps engaged, and send that chi up to the heart and lift up. Shalabhasana, but keep your feet down. Keep the legs pressing down. Use that as an anchor to buoy the heart up. Hey, if you want, you can float the arms by the ears. Just an idea. All right, good. Keep pressing the feet down, but heart lift. Ugh. And rest. Boom, 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 boom.
You're alive. Come onto the back. Set up for bridge pose. Press your kidneys down. Draw your belly button down. And one time, bridge pose, lift the hips. Do the thing you want to do here. Interlace. Robot arms, point your fingers down. Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel. 10 breaths. And if that gave you some impatience, may I suggest the sound of heart. Ha. Like, 10 breaths seems like a long time. What happens if you focus on the breath instead? We're reversing that flow, right? From the middle part of the body pouring down, down, down. Okay. When you're complete, come back down to earth. Sway your knees gently side to side. Both knees to the left. Find a comfortable leg position. Spinal twist. Maybe you want to hold opposite arms over the head, stack the knees, cross the thighs, catch your tail. Rest the left foot on the right thigh. Stay. Engage the low belly, come back to the center. Hug the knees into the chest in between. And keep your feet together, open the knees, and reach your hands through and hold your ankles, hold your big toes. And if it feels natural to take this into happy baby, you can go there. Can you look at your big toenails? Can you hold your gaze on the big toenails? Is that hard? Right? Just to hold your attention on the body. And now release the legs. Find the twist. Legs to the right. Adjust your arms, adjust your head. If you like, begin to elongate the duration of your exhalation. You're welcome to practice any of the organ sounds. Breathing in. Come back to center, hugging your knees in one more time. All right, anything else, yogis, you may need, take that now. And then come into final rest. Light up your aura, your field, your auric field with green. Start to imagine these trees that you love, that bring you comfort, that make you feel connected to this planet, and let them grow around you. Next time you might think, wow, there's nothing going right. I'd like you to remember that you have an organ inside of you that can regenerate itself to keep you alive. Short yoga nidra practice of the liver meridian line without moving the body. Bring your mind to the inside of the nail of your big toe, to the top of the left foot and the top of the right foot, front of the ankle of the left foot, front of the ankle of the right foot. Inside of the left calf, right side of the inner calf. Inseam of the left thigh and the right thigh. Pelvic bowl. Take a breath in to the pelvic bowl. Lower abdomen.
liver, left lung and the right lung, bottom of the throat, middle of the throat, top of the throat, left eye and the right eye, left cheek, right cheek, upper lip, lower lip, left corner of the mouth, right corner of the mouth, forehead, and the crown. Breathe into the entire body, into the bones, and into your bone marrow. Gently stir the physical body. Slowly reach your arms over the head. Bend the knees, roll to one side. Rise to a seat with as much kindness as possible. Whatever tree came to your mind, become that seed, the acorn or the pine cone, the rhizome, and know that within the shell, the container of the little seed that is you, the cosmic egg, you have everything you need to do the soul work. And it is this practice here, one way to do it, one way to remember. Hands to the heart, please. Sound of Om, the sound of the universe, the seed sound of this universe, Om, 3 times. bowing towards the inner teacher that sits in the most luscious forest inside your spiritual heart. Inviting you now, sit together. From my liver to your liver, to the one liver. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Om Bolo Satguru Bhagavan